Well, thank you for joining us here on THV 11 News at noon. We're joined immediately by meteorologist Simone Thomas for a look at weather today. Simone, jump right into it.
We have a weather impact alert in effect for this afternoon and evening, tracking those strong to severe storms. Now, right now here in central Arkansas, things are quiet. Off to our west, though, eastern Oklahoma picking up on some severe thunderstorms. Those storms have been producing quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and you see a lot of lightning. That's going to be moving closer to us over the coming hours. Those storms again coming out of northern Texas and southeastern Oklahoma as that moves north and east. We'll see some of that impacting west central and north central Arkansas through the afternoon, with another round expected this evening. So the weather impact alert in effect because we have two rounds moving through. This first round we're tracking through afternoon. The second round going to be hitting us overnight. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive warnings through the night. Now, within the last hour, we've got an update on this severe risk map. That moderate risk now extending a little bit farther south, including portions of Polk County and Johnson counties. We still have that enhanced risk over into Garland, western portions of Saline County, up through some of north central Arkansas. And as you see, you move south and east through the state, the threat starts to wind down. Here's what the rest of the afternoon and evening looks like. Some stray showers possible closer to the metro through this afternoon, but really looking to see that rain coverage to our north. More of that impacts us here in the Little Rock metro after midnight. I'll have more details on the timing and the impacts for the rest of the day into your Tuesday coming up in that 7-day outlook.
All right, Simone, thank you. Well, the weather impact team is watching the severe weather event closely, and we'll keep you updated throughout the day on air and online. Chief Meteorologist Tom Brannon and Meteorologist Nathan Scott will share an update at 2:30 on THV 11+. Remember, you can download it on your TV and watch for free. We also have the full instructions on our website, thv11.com. Well, as we prepare for more severe weather, communities across the state are recovering from the last round of storms. A boil order is now in effect for several parts of Grant County this afternoon after a lightning strike hit the South Sheridan Water Treatment Facility over the weekend. Now, lightning hit the facility Saturday night, sparking a fire that left behind a lot of damage. Major repairs are now underway, but those will likely take some time to complete. State Representative Julie Mayberry shared these photos and videos of the damage. She says roughly 4,000 people from Prattsfield to Redfield and south of Sheridan are affected. The city of Sheridan has set up emergency connections to reroute water to affected areas. That means those on Sheridan Waterworks may notice lower pressure and temporary discoloration. The National Guard also set up a temporary water tank outside Tractor Supply Company in Sheridan. Meanwhile, parts of northwest Arkansas are cleaning up after weekend storms created quite a sight and left thousands without power. Take a look at this. That's not snow you're seeing. It's hail covering the ground in Washington County. Emergency management crews say there is also some minor damage to areas in Fayetteville and Springdale. Right now, there's still more than 7,000 customers without power across the state, with the majority of them in northwest Arkansas from Sunday morning storms. Well, we're following developing news here in Little Rock this afternoon. Police are now investigating an early morning shooting that left one person dead. Here's what we know right now. Police were called to a home on West 24th Street just before 3 a.m. That's where officers found a woman shot several times. They tell us she died at the scene, and this afternoon we're still waiting to learn more about the victim as well as information about possible suspects. Police in North Little Rock are also investigating a deadly shooting. It happened Saturday night, and officers say a man was found dead inside a home near Kemp Robinson Road and Oak View Drive. He later died at the hospital. Detectives are questioning a person of interest, but no one has been arrested. Anyone with information is urged to call North Little Rock Police. Support is pouring in across party lines for former President Joe Biden, who revealed this weekend he's battling prostate cancer. His family says they're now reviewing treatment options. Natalie Brand has more details and reaction from the White House.
Former President Biden posted on social media a picture of himself and the former First Lady, writing, "Cancer touches us all. Like so many of you, Jill and I have learned that we are strongest in the broken places. Thank you for lifting us up with love and support." Biden's personal office released a statement Sunday saying the 82-year-old had been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer that has spread to the bone. Doctors evaluated Mr. Biden following the discovery of a small nodule in his prostate after he was seen for increased urinary symptoms. President Trump, in a post, said he extends his best wishes to the Biden family and wishes him a fast and successful recovery.
We wish the best for the former president's health. And, it sounds pretty serious, but hopefully he makes the right recovery.
For former President Biden, cancer research and finding a cure was a personal mission. He launched a national cancer moonshot initiative inspired in large part by his late son, Beau, who died of brain cancer.
We can end cancer as we know it. This is a presidential White House priority.
Biden first started the moonshot work while serving as former President Barack Obama's vice president. Mr. Obama, in a statement, said nobody has done more to find breakthrough treatments for cancer in all its forms than Joe. Biden's former Vice President Kamala Harris called him a fighter. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And a new book is due to be released tomorrow with allegations that Biden's staff worked to conceal the extent of his health deterioration during his time in the White House and while he was running for president in 2024. In other news, President Trump is speaking with Russian President Vladimir Putin today in hopes of bringing an end to the country's ongoing war with Ukraine. After the phone call, the president will then speak with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky and NATO leaders. On Face the Nation Sunday, Secretary of State Marco Rubio said the president wants a face-to-face summit with Putin. Closer to home, officials have identified the man they say detonated a car bomb outside a fertility clinic in Palm Springs, California over the weekend. Investigators believe 25-year-old Guy Edward Burkus was killed when he detonated a Silver Ford Fusion packed with explosives outside the American Reproductive Center Saturday, gutting the clinic's offices but sparing its lab. The FBI is calling the bombing an act of terrorism. And in case you missed it, cell phone videos captured this unbelievable scene Saturday night as a Mexican Navy ship crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge in New York. 2 crew members died. This all happened right after the ship left its pier. It was supposed to head out to sea, but drifted the wrong way. The NTSB is leading the investigation. Law enforcement across Arkansas are cracking down on seatbelt violators, all in an effort to keep people safe and sound on the road. The Click It or Ticket campaign kicks off today, running through Memorial Day. The most recent data from 2023 shows that only about 80% of Arkansans regularly wear a seatbelt. That's well below the national average of 92%. If you're not sure what the law requires in Arkansas, here are the 3 things you need to know. First, everyone in the front seats, not just the driver, must be buckled up. Children ages 6 to 15 must wear a seatbelt no matter where they're sitting. And kids under 6 or less than 60 pounds must be in a proper child safety seat. State police and local authorities say they're taking a hard line on compliance and drivers shouldn't expect a pass.
I would not expect a warning from any law enforcement officer in this state on a child safety restraint or a seatbelt violation. There'll be zero tolerance through that campaign.
The campaign also stepped up enforcement against drunk driving, another major risk during holiday travel. Captain Brad Land with Arkansas State Police says there's no reason to drive impaired, not with all the options available.
With the rideshare services now, with cell phones, call a friend, call somebody to come pick you up. Just don't take that risk and put yourself in that situation where you're going to hurt yourself or somebody else.
And it's not just daytime driving they're watching. Officers will be out in force at night too when fatal crashes are more likely to happen. The campaign again runs through the end of the month.